Here today with Shelby, Schaal, and Dan Simon of the Milwaukee men's and women's track and field teams. Shelby, we'll start with you. You had a pretty successful indoor season where you set the league record in the pentathlon. Just talk a little bit about your season and the new league record.
Well, I think that I started out my season a little rusty. I think I was just a little long between outdoors and indoors, but once I started going and got everything underway, I got the record at conference, which it was a nice way to end indoor.
Okay, was that something that was you had in mind, or is it just kind of did it happen?
It's always in mind when you go out and compete every weekend. I think I always go out for PRs, and I put a lot of my events together, and it just worked out that I got the record.
Okay, and then Dan, you also had a pretty impressive showing in the heptathlon, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk a little bit about your performance at indoor, especially coming off fighting injury a little bit.
I don't know. I was really excited to compete indoor because I hadn't competed really at all until conference. So I was kind of nervous about it, but it turned out I did pretty well. Got first, so it was exciting to get back on the track and compete again. I do have to say, though, that to give a shout out to Drew Fuke and Ben Krogan, because they didn't get a chance to run the last event at their full potential, and I kind of took first because of that. So it was an effort between all of us to get first, second, and third, but it all worked out, and it was a good time.
Absolutely. And now transitioning here from indoor to outdoor, just talk a little bit about, obviously you add a few events, but just what are some of the different dynamics of competing in the elements?
You got to deal with wind and pole vault. It's a big factor. Sometimes you got to deal with rain. Hurdles go from 60 hurdles to 110. You add a 400 in there, so you get more tired with more events, but you got to deal with the wind, the weather, the sun. But it's still a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot.
Okay, and then obviously you guys had a pretty successful start to the season last week in Nashville. Just talk a little bit about heading into week 2 here, just what you guys are expecting this weekend.
Well, we actually get to do our first multi for the outdoor season, so I know that I'm just really excited to put one together and hopefully start out strong and continue my my events from conference indoor and just work really hard and put a big score up.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, and good luck to both of you.
Thank you.